So you guys have seen part 1 and how we did with the cleanup. Now it's time for part 2, and let's see if we can get the motors cleaned up and let's put this thing back together. Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam alaikum, wake up. Welcome to the channel, y'all, Chesh and Yakshi Mash. So we're here for part 2 of the Hoover brush vacs. I believe from 2 different decades. I believe this one is from the 80s, I believe this one's from the 90s, I'm not exactly sure. Now we did see the date sticker on it, where is it? So this one we think is from I don't know actually, I can't remember how to do this. Sam just looks at the numbers and then just lets them off straight away. Anyway, I think they are anyway. So what we're going to be doing is cleaning up the motors, cleaning up the brush rolls, cleaning up the thingies, desuppressoring them, and then putting them all back together. So get you guys a little bit closer and let's crack on one at a time. That's better. Now you can see. So let me move the parts out of the way so that we can concentrate on the motors. Sorry there, Furby. So here we go, here are the 2 of them. Matsushita, they're both Matsushita motors. Both got the same numbers, both are 50 Hertz. Matsushita 9288. So there we go. So 1988 is for the for this one. And here we have 92 for the this one. So they are from different decades, well at least the motors are anyway, so I shouldn't imagine they would have been hanging around for long, so I'm going to date them from what the motors say. Let's start off with this black one. Now we can see that there's lots of muck inside there and dust, and there's also some fur as well, so let's get brushing it off. If I could have noticed any kind of rust or anything on the motor, then I would have taken it apart, but it's not. They're actually fine. The bearings there, and I can see at the front, so I'm just going to squirt some oil into that. And let's give these a wipe over. That back bearing with a bit of felt. Give the wires a wipe. Because they've got some dust in them as well. I'll do the rest of the cable in a minute. The fan, not too bad. I just need to get the cloth in between. And give the fan a wipe over. I can use my screwdriver there to get in between the blades. Plastic blades on these. There we go, that looks so much better. There was quite a bit of dirt on that actually. I don't know how to get these off, to be honest. They look like they're just, I don't know. It's not in that bad a condition, so I'm not going to touch it. What I am going to do is to put some oil down into this. Oh wow, that's instantly become better. And I'm going to vacuum off this little felt pad and try not to vacuum it up. Don't want to let that go. Put the felt pad back on it. I'm going to slightly moisten it with some oil. Got the little rubber grommet here I'm going to clean out. Now I can see clearly in there where the other bearing is. So I'm going to take a little bit of my lithium grease. Just a little bit. That really spins much nicer now. So the next thing we have to do is this. So that's the switch. And we are going to be removing this little blighter. Which is the suppressor. Now it goes from there to there to there. Right. So I should be able to move that off there. I'll put that back in. I'm going to snip off the suppressor up as far as there. So that is now the suppressor moved. Now I need to bridge these two wires over. I always keep scraps of wire. I don't particularly want to take the switch apart. So that gives me an idea of how I need to bridge the wires together before I cut them. There we go. Okay, not perfect, but I've done it. Actually, I think this is a bit too long now. Okay, so we've desuppressed it. I need to get my practice in with doing this. Right, okay, so the motor is now clean and tidy. Let's take this. Okay, that is now in place. Okay, that's the switch in. Actually, that goes underneath the switch. Put the cord grip on. Out the way. Okay, so that's the cord grip in. That goes in there. That tucks in there. That tucks down there. Let's screw the body into place. The switch in. Yep, that. Right. Now let's try and sandwich the bloody thing together. I think I put the motor in the wrong way, because there's a fin on this side. So there's a fin on this side and a fin on that side, but it's blocking it when I try to screw it on. along. Right. That's why that is so long. Okie dokie, that makes sense. And I did watch the video a number of times. Try it again. Aha. Yay! Bloody hell, right, let's get that into that little groove. That's into there. Let's get that one in. Let's get the new one in. That is in. That is in. That is in. Right, okay, now. Oh, the washer's not in properly. Oh, bugger. Right, I need to watch out for the washer as well. There we go. Okay, so the thing I learned there is that orange wire goes underneath, and then to make sure that that felt pad that I put on there is in place, and now that is completely done. Let's try and sandwich them up together now. There we go, on and off. There we go, so they all sandwich together lovely. So this one is for down here. This one's for down here. Okay, I thought there was a bit of a... I thought it wasn't married up well. There seems to be a bit of a gap, a thingy-majig gap there, but no, that is fine. So now I can put the 4 remaining screws for the brush vac body. So we have one down in there. One down in here. One down here. And one down there. Right, there we go. We have it together. Whoosh. So now we need to plug it in and test it before we go any further. Nothing. Let's just check the fuse. Oh! Houston, we have a problem. Right, okay. So that didn't work out very perfect. So let's try it again. So that tripped the power. So we have a problem. What's the problem? I have a feeling it's something to do with this. I think if you remove the suppressor on it, you shouldn't. Try and bypass it. Let's try it again. That is very powerful. Right, let's hold the motor down this time so it doesn't jump off the bench. Let's try it again. There we go. So when you remove the suppressor of this, take the cover off the switch and just completely remove it. Otherwise it'll trip the power. So I thought you could possibly sort of like cut, you know, like you do with the Hoover Junior. Obviously you don't with this, you just remove it completely. So we're unplugged, yes we are. So there we go, yay, bloody hell. Let's put the switch back on. That's the first time I've tripped the power in the garage. That's not bad going. Right, okay, so switch is in. That's in the groove. Actually gives you a bit more room actually now. Okay, let's close it up. And there we go. Whoosh. Back together. Right, let's plug it in now and try the switch. Right, let's try it again. There seems to be something touching on the fan. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a cup of tea and I'll come back to you when this is done. Right, we're done. It's back together and a lot cleaner than what it was. Now we have to concentrate on the brush roll. So this is the teeny weeny little brush roll that it comes with. Yep, these just pop off. Nice and easy. Now, I don't know if this is dirt in there. Oh no, it's the felt. Bit of felt. Bit of hair. Give these a wipe over. There we go, that runs a lot smoother now. Now this is a teeny weeny little belt. I think the belt on it was fine, I'm not sure. Let's try. Actually, yeah, that feels pretty tight. Right, let's plug it back in. No, the other way. The belt should run in the middle. It's stuck. I wonder if I've got it on the wrong way, maybe. Let's try that. Yes, I did. That's better. Now it stays in the middle. It was on the wrong way. Right. That's the front. Now we need this. That then goes on to that, which then gets screwed in, which holds it on. And that sounds really good. Really, really happy with that. Next, I need to... This is the bin. So that fits onto there. The dirt then goes down that flap and then into it. I need to put this button thing on. This part fits inside there. Right, okay, that's done. So I must remember on the next one that that button goes in before you sandwich it together. Every day's a school day. Now what I want to do with this, because the dirt goes into there. Am I going to be able to make this bagged in any way or shape? Let's try. I think the answer is yes, you can. I don't know how it will perform, but the dirt seems to be going into it. I think the major issue is with it is the dirt. I think the bag needs to be around this part of it rather than that. Take it off. Let's take a look on the inside, see how it did. It did, yeah. But it didn't protect this, which is the thing that I wanted to protect. So let's try something else. So this is the thing that I want to protect from getting manky. So how about if I put this over it, tuck that in, let's try and neaten this up a bit. That over there. Tuck it down behind there. It's for fun. Let's try that. I think that's possibly it's just going to help protect the filter on it, but the dirt still comes into it through there underneath. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun, you know, trying to bag it. It's just fun, everybody, fun. Wow, right, there was a lot of things I learned from that. Taking this and trying to put it back together, there's a lot of things that I learned that I was doing that I did wrong on it. So the next thing I have to do with this is to polish it up. So let me get all my polishing stuff ready and let's polish it. Boys and gals, ta-da! Hoover Easy Empty Dirt Cup Brush Vac. Lovely and polished. It's really badly scratched, but this is one that had been used. Sounds a lot better, is no longer full of cat and dog fur. We have desuppressed it, even though it's only got a tiny little suppressor. It's gone. So putting this back together, I learned quite a lot about it. And one of the things I did learn was it's actually quite powerful. So I had one similar to this before, which was the Kirby Vacette or Vacuette. They're all based on the same design. Now, I didn't need to do anything with that because it was in excellent condition. And now lives with Ben. Ben's got that one. So this one is from Sam. So it's definitely a lot better than what it was. That little bag on the inside just helps to protect the filter a bit more. Should help to stop any fine particles of dust getting through into the motor again. So that's what I've mainly done it for, is to help protect the machine. So it's reduced the quantity a lot, but I'm not going to be using this a lot. I'm going to do a demonstration on it and then it's going to go on display. And yeah, well, one of them will go back to Sam next year, but I'll keep them on display. So the next one, which is this one, which is identical to it apart from the color, I will be doing this in fast forward. So this one's going to be done in time lapse. So there we go. That looks a lot shinier than it did before and it sounds very good. And now that I knew what I was doing, I got it together in record time. So yes, it performs really well. The only issue that I did have with this was I was unable to take the entire brush roll apart, but I think I've managed to sort it out. So I think these are both 250 watts, if I'm not... Yeah, they're both 250 watts. Now this one again will need the retro brighting doing next year when we have the sunnier weather. So I will disassemble this and we'll give it a proper retro brighting. But my main concern was that if it would go mottled, and it didn't. So my method, well, it's not my method, but the method that I use with the retro brighting and the cling film seems to not cause mottling with this. I think the secret is to keep it completely airtight. But I think we'll give it a little bit of a go. So I'm just going to put down a few specs. Nothing too mad, because I will do a house demo on it. I want to see if it scatters. Okay, let's try it. It did scatter 1 or 2 bits, but nowhere else, nowhere behind it. Line of embarrassment, but that's inevitable with the belt. So let's finish it off. So there we go, really quite rather powerful, the pair of them, but I am very happy to get them at least looking nice and shiny. Not perfect, but I like them. I will be doing demos of these in the near future, and I will do the stairs on them. I will do 1 flight of stairs with the beige one, and then I will do the other flight of stairs then with this one, and then we'll see. I did put the bag inside this as well, like this one. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's get the camera back. Before I do, there's one more. I'm just going to announce the next vacuum that I'm going to be refurbing. Staying with the themes of these handy vacs. Ta-da! We've got this one. This is the handy vac. Hang on, I'm stuck on something. There we go. So this is the Dirt Devil. This is called the Handy Zip. Very similar in design, but quite different. Again, this has a wooden brush roll instead of a the plastic one. And yes, let's find the information. So this one is model number DD150Z plus 240 volt, 165 to 180 watts. So this one's got a varied wattage. So this is the one that we're going to be fixing up next. Now I've had a bit of a, an idea of what to do using these ones, these Hoover ones. The next one I'm going to do is this Dirt Devil Handy Zip and see how that goes. So yeah, let me just put the camera back. So my mission of desuppressoring vacuums of the UK is now, well, 2 more down. And these are ready to live another day and do a demonstration. So I hope you have enjoyed. Join me for the next episode where I'll be working on this. Now, thank you very much. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, y'all.